Can't keep my hands to myself.
Shar,
Josh.
2015 is coming to an end.
Yes, thank God.
It's been both transformative and challenging.
Yes, but also so good to us.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of learning that happened and a lot of growing for us. Tell us how you were at the beginning of the year.
Well, I remember going into 2015, I started this campaign with Change.org and
Yes.
with GLAAD against My Husband's Not Gay, that TLC show that never made it. So, in a sense, we won. And it really opened doors to a lot of opportunities being on camera, and I enjoyed it. It kind of opened my eyes to some new things that I'd like to pursue.
Yeah, and I enjoy
Hopefully
seeing
in
you
2016.
in that light because you're really great at it, obviously. Yeah.
What about you?
At the beginning of the year for me, I was just settling down into our new home. I had gotten married last October. We were like one of the first few couples in Virginia Beach to get married. No, but Emily and I. So yeah, that was going on, but then things obviously shifted. We'll get into that in a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a crazy year.
It has. We closed down one Starbucks, our old Starbucks.
Yes.
It happened this year.
God, it was so hard on all of us, and I don't think any of us knew how hard it would really be. We were trying to mentally prepare, but we really miss Shore Drive and like the community that we had at that Starbucks. But we're creating new things, new memories, and we finally got into the groove. We're hanging on there, but it was hard on us.
Closing down a 16-year-old store to open a new one. And it was a cafe store.
Yeah, only. Now we're drive-through
We're
as well.
drive-through, which brings so many more.
Walks of life. I'm
Yeah.
gonna stop you there. We're gonna be better.
Yeah, we're going to be better going into 2016.
Yes.
Even though people in drive-through are not.
Someone salty? Good thing he had a day off today.
Yeah.
So Josh, tell me some of your favorite memories of 2015.
Well, I enjoyed going on the Meredith Vieira show.
Yes.
And also HuffPost Live and MSNBC, going to New York and finally meeting Thomas Roberts. That was a highlight for me. Also, Pride. Hampton Roads Pride was huge.
It was such an amazing moment for us to experience.
Exactly. We met some of the people that I think are going to be lifelong friends.
Yes, of course.
Pride got rained out here in Hampton Roads, and we went and had drinks with a couple friends and got to meet Kristen Beck.
Yeah, the Lady Valor.
Yeah, the Lady Valor. She is amazing and
so amazing.
Running for Congress.
Yeah, congrats.
We met our friends David and Omari.
Dina
and Justine.
Yes. And it just brought, Josh, Tara, and I closer.
Brought a lot of joy.
It was just such a beautiful, beautiful moment. I danced my heart out. I've done a lot of dancing my heart out this summer.
Yeah, so we had a summer of fun, and the fall, I think, has brought, it was kind of bittersweet.
Yeah.
The lows,
Yeah.
I think the lows were just like there, as opportunities presented themselves, there was also a lot of doors that were closed. And sometimes that's hard to think that your life is going one way and you start to pursue that, and then ultimately that's not what you're supposed to do. And I think for me, I get excited about things, and so when I get in my mind that this is where I'm going with my life, and this is also, I'm learning about this, about myself in this way, that if that door closes, I get disappointed.
Yeah.
So going into 2016, I think I have more of an open mind to, hey, this is the journey, and every day is its own, and not to jump too far ahead, but to be present in the moment and just enjoy the ride.
Yes, that's beautiful.
What were your highlights?
My highs, definitely, it started out with Pride. It was such a beautiful moment, like just celebrating everyone, and so many drastic, powerful, monumental things, like just, you know, legal marriage, for instance.
Yeah.
You know, it was just such a powerful moment that everyone, there were couples that were married there finally, you know. And then also just this summer has been so life-changing for me. I started, if you guys don't know, Emily and I were separated, and then she moved out, and I was just learning to, you know, figure myself out again as just Shar. And so I was really challenging myself in so many ways. I went back to church, and I even like went out to therapy, and it definitely like helped. So I started to just always say yes. That was like my thing, to always say yes, never turn things down, never turn any moments down. And so I created so many memories, and just some of my favorite memories were just being out on the boat with our best friends. Definitely just not even like anything specific, just those moments, like certain songs bring us back. I definitely remember my birthday weekend when we were heading back. I had to use the bathroom, and so Dina pulled the boat over, and we jumped in the water, and the sun was setting, and it was just perfect. The song was perfect, everything was perfect.
So would you say that was like the best pee of your life?
Yeah, it really was. And you know, poor Tara was swimming in it, and was just like, Shar,
It's
look,
warm.
and I turned around, and the sunset, it was beautiful. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I just, you know, and just really learning to love myself again has just been amazing.
Yeah.
So those are definitely my highlights. Yeah.
What about, I think that you kind of shared some of the lows within that.
Yeah.
Obviously, what's going on
With
between you
Emily and I, we had a really hard time. You know, when you are like breaking up in general, it's just hard. When you have this relationship with this person for 10 years of, you know, just always being each other's best friend, and then cutting it off, I kind of like felt like Meredith Grey and Derek, like it just was done, you know. And it ripped me apart. It was incredibly hard. I was having the best time of my life and the worst time at the same time. It was just the weirdest thing ever. You know, we are just both human beings who are just flawed, but we are trying to make it happen. Her and I are just really mending our relationship and just trying to be good people. You know, at church they challenged us to just always have grace and forgive. Reconciliation is important, so I've been really trying to focus on that. But also, how am I to ask for forgiveness if I couldn't extend it? So Emily and I are working on that. Something amazing has finally happened this week. We were talking, and she finally turned the papers in. So come Monday is her court date. She's gonna go in, and I think that's when things really come to life. It's official. I think I'll officially be divorced, which is okay. You know, I've had a year of growing and just learning and trying to just take it all in, and I've felt every emotion under the moon. But I'm ready. I'm ready to just, you know, love again and just not jump into anything. I'm not even ready, but like to just really accept it, because I couldn't even begin until this was completely tied off.
And I think that's important. So I think that, you know, obviously people that follow our blog, there's us,
Yeah.
and our YouTube channel are going to see this, but hopefully we're going to share this with the Pride Network as well. And I think it's important for people, whether they're gay, straight, lesbian, trans, whatever, people in general,
Yeah.
just to recognize that I think there's this stigma when it comes to divorce, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or that, you know, we as the LGBT community have fought so hard for marriage,
Yes.
but it doesn't mean that we're immune to the challenges of what marriage brings.
Yeah.
So I think it's courageous for you to just share this part of your story,
Yeah.
and to let people know that, you know, it's not,
I didn't.
It's not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world. It
Yeah.
sure felt like it.
And you've learned a lot about yourself. And
I did.
you would. I feel like you are more of like a wholer. Is that a word? I don't know. You're more
More
of a.
whole.
It's.
I
whole.
am.
Like,
I am
there's something
saying
about
like
you.
I'm very much more in love with myself than I've ever been, and I think that is the biggest thing that I tell anyone is that you really need to fix yourself first before you even try to commit to someone else, because no one can fix you but yourself, and you have to want that and you have to seek it, however that may be, you know. And it has definitely been difficult, but I just feel so empowered and so just like my heart is full of love. I am, you know, still overflowing, so it's not the end. I was terrified that I would be tainted and never want to like be with anyone else, you know, and that love can do that. It can rip you apart completely, but I recognized that that was a risk and I would do it again. And I love Emily. I loved her very much, so I wish her and her other the best.
Yeah, 2016, I just want to be my best self when it comes to just my overall like holistic mind, body, soul. So I think, you know, for me, I used to read a lot. And
You
know this
really
about
did,
me.
yeah.
I'd like to read more.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Challenge myself, you know, mentally and also like physically. I say I'm a former athlete. I'd like to just take care of myself in that way.
Yeah.
Maybe even compete again in some way. And then spirit, you know, I think just the discipline of prayer is something I've been thinking a lot about, and communicating with a higher power. And you know, for me, that's, you know, comes from, you know, the Christian faith, but I know for a lot of people that's got to take many forms. And then, you know, I think I would like to have a place of my own. Is another thing. I don't know if that's here in the Tidewater area or if maybe I'll, you know, move to New York or DC or LA. I'm wide open for that. I also applied to this grad program at JMU, and where I went undergrad. And I don't know if let's see what happens there, but that's, you know, a possibility. Yeah. I'm just excited. One thing that I'm really excited about is just to cultivate the things that I love, that I really haven't paid too much attention to. And that is just, I really enjoy art, music, fashion. You know, I enjoy those things. And so I really want to just, I feel like I've come into my own the last 4 years.
In the last year.
Even in the last
evolved.
year, yeah. And I'm excited to continue to grow in that way. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
Perfect.
So for me, I want to continue to try to always say yes to new adventures. It's crazy when you've like always been in a relationship and you're always considering another person before yourself, and that sounds terrible, but it's how I would work. But so I'm putting myself first. So there's trips that are just planned, you know. I want to go places, I want to see some things, I want to visit friends, and also I just want to continue to just be a better person. I think that there's always opportunity for that, but you know, I have literally been dragged through hell, and I'm really trying to show that this won't take my spirit down. And also maybe I'll like meet someone, I don't know, or, you know, whatever. But so I wrote this thing to Tara and I applied it to her, but now I reread it again and I apply it to myself. So I'm going to read it. And it's just for a new light, new love, new relationship. There will come a time where you will reflect and remember the moments that you felt weak, detached, immovable, always trying to catch a breath. You learn from those heartaches and you move forward, knowing that it's not you anymore. Trust the process. Trust that the sequence will play out, that eventually after deepening, lifting, trusting, and a bit of challenge and exhaustion, you will always come out stronger, a better you. Love will come again, deepening through you. It will change the way you think, feel, and essentially the way you exist. Have an open heart. You will learn more that way. You will challenge more and you will live more. Hold yourself to a standard. You will push yourself beyond what you could possibly ever imagine. Savor the deep breaths you come across. Savor the first everythings with a new love. Don't forget to understand the struggle. It's not weakness. It's a beautiful thing called existing. Revel at the moon and the stars that you always look to. Dance and run till your legs tire. Continue to live a full life. Invest deep, invest fully. Trust yourself and share that passion for the outer world with someone who understands it the way you do. Hold on to the people who have made and continue to make you. You will come to the love that you deserve. I promise you that. A love that will fill every crack and crevice and hole in your heart with affection, respect, and passion that you are most deserving of. You know, and I wrote that to her, and I was just sitting alone yesterday, and I was like, why not me? You know, I need to think of that and apply that to myself too. I think a lot of us give out all this advice and we don't stick to it ourselves. So I am going to live by that and really stick to believing that it'll come again for me. I thought my life was set and it's just reset. So
I love that. I thought it was set. It's just reset.
Yeah, so here I am, and I am ready to start the new year with just a blank palette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, 2015.
Yes. Bye.
Goodbye.
Don't get it twisted. We really had a great summer, fall, winter, you know, but we are just ready.
Yeah. So in the words of, or the word of Adele, 2016.
Hey everyone, we just wanted to say Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
And a Happy New Year. Finn too. Finley.
2016. I'm excited to take 2013 and 13.
Cutting that part. Go ahead. Bring it back.
Yeah. Toddy.
Toddy.
Hot
Toddy.
Toddy.
Okay.
Excuse me,
and
my asthma.
I cannot. We have to stop.
Hello, Sherlow.
It's always him. Me.
Yeah. It's not about you.
Finley. Yes, mommy. No, baby, lay down. Oh my God.
We almost made it. Barely.
Help us.
It's been
the end of the year, pretty much.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Thank him.
We made it.
We made it.